Okay, so depending on when you're watching this video and which server you're playing, it means that Orphe banner is probably over and you're just waiting for the next update to come so you can spend your pulls on the upcoming unit and get your Vivian skin as well. Which means it's time for me to make the classic video that I always like to make here on the channel, the Should You Pull videos, where I talk a little bit about the value that these new units are going to provide for your account so you can make the decision about where you're going to spend your pulls. Now, this video is of course not for those waifu gamers. If you are a waifu gamer, just pull whoever you want, I guess, and enjoy the game. But this video is mostly for those players that want to get the best value out of their pulls. Because we have Lucia, amazing Rupture support. If you watch my video, then you know how good she is. We also have Vivian, amazing anomaly unit. I'm working on an updated guide for Vivian as well. Okay, should be releasing this week. And their signature engines as well. We also have Monato, new A-rank fire Rupture agents. So for those players that are looking to get some Monato copies, you probably want to know which one is the best option for your account, right? And this is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video, sharing my thoughts, opinions, and also some numbers, because you're probably asking yourself, do I really need Lucia? Is Lucia that much better over Pun or even Astra? Yes, she is. She's actually really good. Listen, we both know how important it is when it comes to saving money on these gacha games, and that's where LDShop comes in. LDShop.gg is a top-up platform that offers massive discounts and good prices for a lot of different games, including Zone Zero. All you need is your server and the UID, and you're good to go. You just select what you want to buy, fill up everything here, you press top up, and then you're going to get a confirmation detail page. Make sure everything here is correct, because of course you want to get your polychromes and your internet membership, right? You just wait a little bit and your polychromes are going to be delivered to your account that fast. Look at this. And you know there's double top-up bonuses that you get on the first time you buy one of those monochrome packs. LDShop got you covered because they can trigger the double top bonus for you. And the best part is that whenever you spend $80 in a single month, you get a coupon that allows you to get one of those monthly memberships for free, even in an internet membership, as you can see right here. Register your account using my link down the description and you get a 15 and a 5% coupon that allows you to save up to $50. So stop wasting time and start saving money using LDShop. Thanks LDShop for sponsoring this video. Alright, so first let's talk about Lucia. She's amazing support for Rupture agents only. That's the main issue, if I can even call it an issue. It's just that she's a more specialized support, because instead of providing attack buffs, she's going to be providing sheer force. And sheer force is pretty much useless for non-Rupture agents. So this means that if you're not looking for any Rupture agent, so far we have Yishuan, we have Monato, Yidari that is going to be available in the second half of this patch, and we also have Bun unit, which was announced for the next version. So if none of these units kind of piques your interest, Lucia's actually not going to provide anything for your account, because as I said, the value just lies on the fact that she's providing amazing buffs for Rupture agents. So this also means that if you're looking to get your Mindscape 6 Monato, spending your pulls on Lucia is actually going to be an amazing choice, because if you can get your Mindscapes on Monato and pair this with your Lucia as well, you're going to have a really strong foundation for Rupture DPS units. And in the future, you can just upgrade this with another Rupture DPS out of your choice. You can just keep focusing on Monato as much as you can, get even more better supports for him, because Monato is a really good unit. I had a lot of fun playing Monato as it showcased it on my Monato guide. Okay, this gameplay that you're watching right now is the same one that I showcased on my Monato video. This is a Mindscape 0 Monato, by the way, and Lucia is not even using her signature engine. This is just Lucia with a B rank engine. So if you want to set your account to be able to play Rupture content, Rupture Shield content, then I highly recommend getting Lucia and Monato as well. I say this because you probably noticed that on the last few Deadly Assaults, for example, we had some issues when it comes to anomaly agents. A lot of attack shield happened in the previous patch, the Obo patch, with Seed and Orphe releasing at the same time, and then we had Sambi kind of getting some extra attention here. She even getting a rework on this version as well. You can see that because of all this attacker shield buffs, we ended up in a situation where anomaly was kind of bad in the game. Miyabi has some issues. Alice fighting against the Filer is going to find some issues as well. So a lot of stuff ended up happening. I'm not saying that you can't clear using your Miyabi. I'm not saying that you cannot clear using your Alice. It's just that the game is forcing you to have a variety of DPS units, play around different archetypes. So sometimes you're going to have to play around attack agents, sometimes you're going to need to play around anomaly, and other times you're going to need to play around rupture agents as well. If none of the limited units so far got your attention, you can start building your account for rupture content around Manato and Lucia, an amazing option. And now you're probably thinking, do I really need Lucia? I already play my Yishuan team with Jifufu and Pan or Jifufu and Astra, and I have no problem cleared in the end game. Well, you don't need it, period. Okay, you can still keep going and play without Lucia, that's for sure. It's just that Lucia adds a lot of extra damage. She's a massive improvement over Pan, over Astra as well. Just take a look at this. Okay, here are some numbers for you. This is Yishuan damage calculation with Lucia and Jifufu buffs. This is Lucia with her signature engine, which is the baseline used here. Even if you decide to not pull Lucia's signature, you're still going to get massive improvements. Okay, it's really good. And this right here, the one that is like closest to it, then is going to be Pan using Caesar's signature. Okay, so it's a massive difference. Okay, here's we have Astra using her signature engine. If you don't have the signature engine, if you're just using Kaboom, then the value Astra is going to provide is going to be even lower, because Astra only provides attack by using Kaboom. If she's using her signature engine, then this is extra damage, which is really good for rupture agents, unlike attack, right? So at the end, as you can see right here, Lucia is a massive improvement. If you like rupture agents, I would say that she's pretty much a must pull to make your account safe for the foreseeable future. Okay, because as I said, they can start shilling rupture content, they can start releasing a lot of rupture agents in the future. So if you want to make sure that you're always going to have an option to use with these teams, then Lucia's right here, amazing unit, amazing numbers, and better than any other option so far in the game. And now let's talk about Vivian, which is going to be available as well alongside Lucia. And honestly, I'll be real, I would love to get extra copies on my Vivian. My Vivian is Mindscape 1. I would love to go for Mindscape 2 because it's a massive damage increase. It's really good. However, I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of pulls, and Lucy is quite a priority for me, especially because I do have Yishuan, so I kind of need a really good Rupture support. But anyway, let's focus on you. Vivian's a pretty good unit, pretty much a must if you're looking to play around Anomaly, I would say, because the value she provides is just that insane. Okay, you can pair her with any Anomaly unit, and there you go, you have a pretty good setup for Disorder. Because Vivian is an off-field Anomaly agent, and she's just going to keep triggering extra damage, build up, and Disorders thanks to her Bloom mechanic. You don't even need to field her that much. Sometimes you do a defensive assist, she's going to get all her guard feathers, and boom, there you go. Okay, it's really simple for you to play her. The problem is that if you don't have Anomaly units in your account, if you don't like playing Anomaly, then Vivian's not providing, well, pretty much anything for you. She just suffers a little bit of the same issue as Lucia, that Lucia wants Rupture agents, Vivian also wants other Anomaly agents. But you don't need to worry, because just like Manato is going to be available on the Lucia banner, Piper is also available on the same banner. So this means that if you're a new player, you want to make sure that you have a good foundation for Anomaly bosses, because as I mentioned before, Deadly Assault is going to have moments where we're going to get Anomaly focused bosses, we're going to have attacker focused bosses, we're going to have Rupture focused bosses. So if you want to make sure that your account is also ready to tackle on Anomaly focused content, then Vivian with Piper is an amazing free to play option. And you don't even need to worry about Vivian's signature, because Whipping Gemini exists. Vivian pretty much just scales with Anomaly proficiency, and Whipping Gemini gives exactly this to you. A lot of Anomaly proficiency. So you can just use Whipping Gemini on your Vivian, put Piper on the team, and there you go. And the reason why Piper is so good with Vivian is simply because Piper gets access to 2 EX special. That makes you trigger more feathers on Vivian, which means more damage, more access to Disorders, and a lot of things. Okay, so Piper is insanely good with Vivian. For the third slot, I just use any support. Could be Lucy, could be Astra, could be Yuzuha if you have available on your account as well. So overall, Vivian is a really good unit if you're looking to get a really flexible agent for Anomaly teams. Okay, and since Piper is available, you can just play Piper with Vivian, and there you go, amazing foundation, even for free-to-play players, because Piper is an A rank, Vivian don't even need her signature engine, so I would say that this banner right here is really good. because we're talking about amazing support for Rupture agents. So you want a good foundation for Rupture, Lucia is right here. If you want a good sub DPS for Anomaly and a good foundation, we have Vivian right here. She pairs really well with everyone. Okay, and Piper, Monato are both available. If you get extra copies of these units, you just have a solid foundation for Rupture and Anomaly focused content for the rest of the patches. So yeah, this should be everything for this banner rotation. I hope this video could help you understand the value these units can provide for you. If you want a TLDR, because I know that some of you always leave a comment saying, oh, brother just yapped for like 15 minutes and didn't even told me what exactly I need to... I'm not supposed to actually tell you what you should pull, because you should know what's the best for your account. But if you like Rupture agents, if you're looking for Bunue, if you're looking for any Rupture agent in general, Lucia is the option. If you like Anomaly agents and you plan to get future Anomaly agents, Vivian's right here, amazing unit as well. You like Rupture? Lucia. You like Anomaly? Vivian. That's the easiest answer I can give to you. Okay? Anyway, let me know your pull plans in the comments down below. And that's it for today's video. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. See you next time. Bye-bye.